Hello Star Citizens, Buzzkiller here, and welcome back to the Broken Moon map in Arena Commander. Now for this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Aurora LN. We're going to do a quick flight test, and then some combat trials. Let's go ahead and spawn in, and I'll let you listen to the HUD as it boots up.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
And we're powered up. Now again, the Aurora HUD is a little bit different from the other ships. Eventually all the ships are going to get custom HUDs, but this is sort of the test bed. And there's still some issues that I can see that are readily apparent. If you look here on the damage state indicator, well, you can see I've got the paint on. I've got the UEE paint still loaded on, and that's showing up for some reason. Also, you don't see any shield quadrants on here. And I think I still have the shields from the Super Hornet on, so I should be seeing 4 shield quadrants, which I am not seeing. Okay. Let me go ahead and switch over to weapons. A little bit different again. You have 3 firing groups that you can choose from fairly quickly. This is a lot different, probably a more simplistic type of interface than, say, a Hornet, where it shows all of the weapons basically modeled in a little 3D hologram, and you have to choose which firing group they belong to. I kind of like this system a little bit better. It's a little more user-friendly, less busy. It looks like we have a missile, a little missile area. Okay, I've got 4 EM missiles loaded up. Okay, this is for infrared IR missiles. This must be for cross-section missiles. They're radar guided. DF, I assume that's dumbfire. Pretty neat. There's your power section. The little power triangle that you can manipulate with your mouse. You can also do that with the 1 through 3 and 0 keys. The 0 key resets it. 1 pushes it to the 1, 2 to 2, etc. And then you can select different pieces of equipment to shut off here. Looks like all weapons here. Let's see. Bulldog here.
Weapons system deactivated.
A little bit of delay there.
Weapons system online.
Yeah. Oh, here's a shield.
Shields deactivated. Shields online.
Oh,
Stand
pretty
by
cool.
for shields. Stand by for shields.
And again, this is your threat display, so we're in free flight mode, there are no enemies. But you'll see that when I go into combat trials, you see that actually works.
Stand by for shields.
And it's been a while since I've flown this, so let's see if it shows the Van Duel with shields or not. There's our shield display. Again, I have the 4 quadrant shields on from the Hornet. I'll go ahead and take those off and put the basic shields back on for the combat test. And you can, well, I gotta turn off the cursor to do it, but I guess I could drag,
Stand by for shields.
I can drag the power to the different shield arrays. Front, back, left,
Shields
and right.
max. Stand by for shields.
And they actually take a little while to respond. Unlike in previous patches, they actually do take a little bit of time to move the energy around. Let's go to an external view. Alright. Zoom out a little. There's the UEE skin again. Basic green matte finish. Now you can see the maneuvering thrusters on the front. See, the top and bottom ones rotate forward and back. The ones on the side rotate up and down. And on the back, the same. The ones on the sides rotate up and down. And the ones on top and bottom rotate up and back, giving you all axis of movement. And as I move, you'll see them change position and fire. Or you should. There we go. Seems like only the front, the top and bottom thrusters actually show the animation. Bit of boost there. Brake. And of course, you have the 4 hard points. You have your repeater cannons and your standard cannons. Alright, let's go back into the cockpit. Oh yeah. Notice our pilot is wearing that cowl I was talking about. He doesn't have a visor. I don't know what he's supposed to do if he loses atmosphere. I guess choke to death. You can't currently eject from the Aurora, unfortunately, so I guess it's not a big deal. You lose atmosphere, you're gone. Although, if I do land and get out, I can actually get out and walk around without a helmet. So it's kind of funny. Alright, let's see. Top speed is 150 meters per second, making this the slowest ship in the game. Let's see, where's our chaff and flare? I don't see a display for that.
Flare away. Chaff selected. Chaff away.
Usually there is a display there, and I've seen it before, and I know that the ship carries 20 of each. So pretty respectable. See the little joysticks move. That's pretty cool. Maneuverability is meh. If you're doing any maneuvers in Vanduul Swarm or multiplayer, you're definitely going to want to use your boosts quite a bit to help you change direction. Otherwise it does slide around quite a bit. Probably comparable to, say, the Hornet in maneuverability. Hopefully in the PU we'll be able to upgrade those thrusters to increase maneuverability a little. That'd be nice. Pretty low signature infrared-wise. If you've seen, well, actually I haven't done a video on the 350R yet, but I've noticed the IR levels get up to close to 1,000. This is only putting out about 500 max, 550. Let's see, about 700 with boost. I guess it'll probably increase as I fire weapons as well. A little bit. Yeah, pretty low sig ship. Alright, I think that's about enough for a flight test. I'll go ahead and close off, and I'll see you guys in Vanduul Swarm.
System check.
And welcome back.
Vanduul Swarm.
Just loaded up Vanduul Swarm.
Warning. There are
See what the ship can do.
Stand by. Scanning. Radar contact.
That voice is kind of electronic-y. Kind of basic, but then again, this is an RSI ship, and RSI ships are made for the everyman or a woman. And again, I have all my weapons fixed. This is the default loadout. Let's see what we can do with it. There's one down. Oh, I lost my shields. Again, that shield indicator not being there is really annoying. And while I just have 4 size 1 weapons, they're more than enough to accomplish what you need of them, at least in the earlier waves. Unfortunately, the small shields and the lack of maneuverability makes it a little more difficult towards later waves. Another issue is, of course, the slow top speed. It takes a while to catch up to your targets. And again, this is a budget ship. The LN, I believe, is $35 for the ship itself. and 40 if you want the Arena Commander pack on top of that.
Enemy down. Collision alert.
Zero hostile contacts
Collision alert.
remaining.
High.
There's the first wave.
There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Stand by. Scanning. Radar contact.
Alright. Come get some.
Enemy down.
Notice I am using my boost quite a bit. As I said, the ship takes a while to change directions, so boost is kind of essential. Doesn't take much. Just a little bit of a, maybe like a 1 or 2 second burst to get you moving. The default weapons firing solution seems pretty close. Might actually be slightly advantageous, as when you fire both of them you get a little bit of a spread. Better chance to hit with one or the other. And of course when the Vanduul slow down, they line up and give you that circle crosshairs.
Enemy down.
Thank you. Looks like they're all after Warlord. Meanwhile, Vixen is over there just lollygagging around.
Enemy down. Enemy down.
There's 2 in pretty quick succession there.
Enemy down.
I do use a HOTAS system, as I believe I said in previous videos. And fixed weapons really come into their own when you're using a joystick.
Elite units en route.
It's a lot easier than, say, using a mouse.
Radar.
Whereas gimbal favors mouse users.
Radar contact.
I kind of mitigate that a little bit by using the track IR. But mouse users still have a definite advantage with gimbaled weapons.
Stand by. Scanning.
Well, let's try our missiles, actually. Now these EM missiles take a little bit longer to lock on. Got a missile on me.
Front shield standing.
The size 2 are quite powerful. Let me find Little King here and get rid of him. I don't like getting shot with missiles.
Shields max. Stand by. Scanning. Flare away.
Another nice little improvement. They've increased the, I believe they did it in 1.01 or 1.01a, but they've increased the effectiveness of the countermeasure systems. So it's a lot less of a guessing game.
Enemy down.
Alright.
Target acquired. Stand by.
I do like the little HUD display for the missiles now. Alright, where's everybody else? Notice when I'm out of range or there's not enough EM that the missile shows that little gray icon.
Stand by. Scanning. Enemy down. Collision alert. Starboard.
Even though this is a budget ship, it's not a bad combat ship. In fact, I've seen videos of people just wrecking shop in these little Aurora. Unfortunately, when you start taking damage, you start losing the ability to dissipate heat pretty quick. I'm going to take a few hits and let's see what happens here. If this guy can manage to hit me.
Hostile destroyed.
Or not.
Elite units eliminated.
And normally I'd just close off here, but let's go ahead and see what happens. See how much damage the thing
There are
takes.
multiple hostiles inbound.
Now again, I have the size 1 shields back on.
Radar contact. Radar contact.
I figure with this ship, it's mostly targeted for a budget audience who aren't going to be spending a lot of money on extra things like weapons and shields. Hey, shoot me! Somebody shoot me! There, I think I've got a few bullets coming my way. I'll fight this guy. There we go. Well, that was pretty quick. I took 2 hits and I'm already got a yellow wing. Now the critical thing on the wings, aside from one of your weapons mounts, is your cooling system is located there. So if you lose, I believe it's the right wing, you'll find that it takes a lot longer to dissipate heat on your weapons. They'll overheat very quickly, and you have to wait a long time for them to cool off. Not showing much damage yet. Here, let me slow down for you. Maybe you can hit me then. There we go. I'm right here. These must be the Imperial Stormtroopers of the Vandul. In later waves, of course, when you start getting the Hunters and the Alphas are pretty deadly. Oh well, this is painful, so let me go ahead and finish him off. There's that overheating. I wonder if they managed to take out my cooling system. Actually, it looks like they did. Just look how long it's taking for my heat to dissipate. That's probably this ship's Achilles heel. That right wing. Well, I think I'll go ahead and close this video off. I think you've got a pretty good idea of how the Aurora performs. Again, this has been the Aurora LN, available for $35 in the Pledge store. Your basic cargo hauler / fighter. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like or subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the verse.